Cancer. Hello, my little crab angels, my people. Here is a reading for November 2025, aka Scorpio season as well. What's in store for the little Cancerians? If this is upright, I'm fired up. Oh my god, finally. Stacking resources. Things are finally coming into play. There is a level of security and financial security that you are able to build this month. Things are regenerating, that you're able to, like I said, stack some cash, stack some resources, and allow yourself to see what's coming in, what's going out, and take more control over your finances. This is something that for some of you is natural, and for others, this is going to be not like a push, but a priority. This is something where maybe you haven't been taking it as seriously as you would like to have. I hate saying should, because like one time I was in a restaurant in Alberta, a small town, and there was this Australian man, and this is all I overheard from his conversation was like, coulda, shoulda, fucking didn't. And it was like, that's the most iconic thing in the world. So I don't say should anymore, because coulda, shoulda, fucking didn't, you know? But maybe you have a new awareness of how you want to treat your finances, of how you want to treat your resources, of how you want to move forward. And perhaps before, before you were thinking like you were going to go in one specific way, and now you're totally thinking another way. But it's more so that you have a renewed awareness or a fresh perspective on how you want to, how you want financial security moving forward, to be perfectly honest. Okay, what else do the, cheesies, little crab cakes, what is happening? Playfulness, joy, creative spark, enjoying things, and like maybe that's you now maybe have some extra funds, or you maybe have the time, energy, space, and awareness to go after what you want, and to go after and see those new ideas. To she has space buns. I always say you can't have a bad time in space buns. If you need a like powerful moment, space buns. But there is a light that people are drawn to, and there is a power that she is honing wherever she yields and like wields her beautiful wand. She is in her gorgeous little yogis with a hot thing in tree pose. She's grounded in her efforts. Like it's not super lofty, like I'm saying, with resources. Like she has a more grounded approach, but there is a real playfulness. There is a real joyfulness. There is a real, like laissez-fairness of like releasing, like getting the stick out of her ass. The stick isn't out of her ass. It's in her ass. It's in her hand, you know? Having a lot more fun. And I feel like for a lot of little crabs, it's time to have a lot more fun, to get creative, to use your hands, to make things, to, you know, if you have a lot of creative expression, whether it's singing, whether it's acting, whether it's, you know, cooking, like however you choose to express yourself, spending a lot more time in November honoring that and spending time doing that. And not doing things in a traditional way. This like literally jumped up in my hand in my little crabby pincers and stopped right there. You are meant to do things that are more unique to your path. Like the Hierophant upright is more about traditional, like doing things in expected and like institutionalized ways, whether it's education or, you know, building your career or however it is, whatever you're kind of ascertaining this to. But this is about like being a rebel and like a maverick and going in your own direction and not being afraid to like blaze your own path as you go. Even if that is financially, like if everybody's telling you to like invest in stocks and do this and you're like, I don't really feel comfortable doing that. I want cash. I want this. I want that. Go your own way. Like, because your playfulness, your joyfulness, your honoring of your own intuition and that like creative expression is honoring so much of you that like you can receive the downloads and receive the guidance and have that insane intuition that we have, Cancies, in Scorpio season of all seasons, and really allow that to affirm and like be that light that you may need for your path, because you are blazing it and because you may not see where it's necessarily going. This is going to illuminate the way for you, and you're going to see more and more that like doing things the way that other people do it isn't necessarily working for you, and honoring the way that you know it's meant to be for you. I mean, again, within reason. Like, we all apply it where it needs to apply. I don't need to like digress into that whole diatribe, but you know, like, you can honor your own path. You can do things authentically toward your highest self and toward your truest path that honors everything you were put here on earth to do. And you don't have to explain it to anybody else. You just have to find a way to honor it and like go that direction. But again, be playful. Be playful. But truly, I think this is saying like set yourself up to have that security so that you can be more playful and joyful and go in your own direction, whether that's, you know, exploring things to travel, moving, exploring a ton of different modalities, whatever it is, however it applies, setting that security up so that you can have that playfulness, you can have that freedom, you can honor your creative spark. And honestly, for some, I feel like whether you're looking at like a retreat, or I always get these things on my TikTok for this pottery thing in Tuscany, and I'm always like, fuck, one day. But like, if it's something like that, like a sabbatical of sorts for your soul, get the shit in order so that you can do that. Stack the cash so that you can honor those playful things and go your own direction. Give yourself the security to live the life that you want. Oh, okay, I hear you. Go with the flow. Don't fight it. We lose energy when we use all of our energy to like stay afloat. You know, when, I don't know if you ever had swim lessons, but in swim lessons when they make you tread water, when you're just treading water, how much energy that uses and how tired you get and how fatigued you are. This is suggesting that like this month especially, you need to go with the flow, because again, you'll be happy that you set yourself up for success, because things may or may not happen as planned, but however this month moves you, you're getting to where you're supposed to be going, and you need the energy when you arrive to where you're supposed to go. Like, you need that energy to recollect yourself and to move forward with what it is. You don't want to be totally burnt out by the time you get to where you need to go, whether that's emotionally, mentally, spiritually, physically, but be able to continue on the journey. Like, this isn't the ending, this is only the beginning. So don't wear yourself out fighting against the current. Don't fight against the things that are happening. See how they're moving you to where they're meant to where you're meant to be. I have a thing that I always say. It's either a blessing or a lesson. And whether we have the perspective or the ability to see it, and again, I've said this before in other things, this is talking to like specific things, not systemic, like greater, you know, things and marginalizations. This is speaking to smaller and sometimes like more micro things in your life, not macro. But you're cutting through the bullshit. You are fully cutting through the bullshit. And this is why your ability to see what is moving you forward is either going to work for you or work against you. And I feel like you're getting more like clear with how you're addressing yourself. Because I mean, Cancers were like very much known to like move with the moon. The moon moves in like phases every day or so, you know? Moods can change that quickly. And so this clarity that we're having, I say again, royal we, Is it fucking snowing? Oh my gosh, I'm dying. I hope to God it's just like really thick, juicy raindrops and not snow. 10, like 12, you catch my trauma, a Canadian trauma. Okay, cutting as a Cancer sun. Okay, cutting through the bullshit. You're getting very clear on how things have to be for you. And it's not as much like driven by emotion, but driven by clarity, driven by insight, driven by like getting so fucking for real with yourself that you're not allowing your emotions to cloud over. You are taking that knife and cutting through the fog, like cutting through the shit so that you can get to where you need to go and that you can forge your battle in the way that you, like, and not battle, but we're all on our own battle. Like, forge your journey in the way that you are meant to and not feel scared, but to feel confident in the clarity that you have moving forward. Love. Okay, one more. One more for the little Cancerians. Oh my gosh. Reversed. Okay. There's a lot of healing from heartbreak. Be really proud of yourself. There's a lot of like deep shit that you've been moving through the Scorpio season. This isn't like light and airy. This is some heavy stuff that you have decided to, not decided, but like been able to work your way through. And it's not like the band, you know, you're totally fully healed. Like this is, you are allowing yourself the freedom from the pain. You are allowing yourself to heal and to move forward with a beautiful amount of integrity and love for yourself and honoring what has happened, but giving yourself the permission to move forward and to continue on healing and not, you're not as vulnerable as you once were. The healing has worked and there's a whole release from a persona or from a version of yourself or a path that you are on that is allowing you to have the stability to move forward with all of this clarity and excitement and unknown for what's to come next in the grand scheme. This is so exciting. Okay, love you, Cancies.